To know and not do is not to know. I read that in a book somewhere or heard it on a podcast, and it really hit me because we have a lot of real estate agents out there that want to consume everything. It's procrastination. Procrastination is a spin-off of fear to move forward. So they procrastinate and consume a lot of information, and they consume a lot more, like, oh, I need to learn more. I'm a perfectionist. That really means if you're a perfectionist, it means you're scared. Call a spade a spade. If you're a perfectionist and you're not moving forward, it means you're scared. When you come to the truth of that, the reality of that, then it's like, wait a minute, what am I scared of? But you get people that send you, I get this all the time. They'll watch one of our videos and be like, oh, that's great information. I drove by a new construction the other day. Or I have folks that send me memes, really good content, valuable content, memes, podcasts, blog posts, articles, really good, valuable information that they're genuinely sharing, and I totally appreciate it because we share value all the time. Yet, and they'll send it on like, here's a meal plan, here's a fitness plan, look what this trainer is doing. Or they'll send me something spiritually, some Bible verses or something, mind, body, soulish. Or they'll send something like relationship wise, or they'll send something business, like here's how to get more business, how to structure, whatever the case may be. Bunch of valuable information. They're constantly sharing. Yet, that's awesome. Consume information, learn. I'm a lifetime student. I like to be the dumbest person in the room so that I can learn from other people. But to know and not do is to not know. So they'll send this stuff out, but I know good and damn well that these people are totally out of shape and not really doing anything, or their relationship with their spouse, partner, kids, friends totally jacked, or they have no relationship to a higher being, or have no purpose, or don't know what the purpose is, or they're flailing in the wind, or their business is absolutely horrible, they have none, or they're all over the place. Instead of focusing on one thing, they're all over the place learning everything else. So, case in point, yesterday I had a call with a potential client. We were talking, he watched a couple things, he's like, oh yeah, I remember this, and we were having a good conversation. Because we have conversations with everybody before we vet them before they can work with us on certain levels. So we're having a conversation, and I'm talking to him, and he's like, oh yeah, I know this, like I did this, and I saw you did this, and you said that, and I read this thing here, and he barely had any sales last year. But he's telling me all this stuff that he knows. He's like, I've been following you for a couple years, and I know what you guys do. Sounds great, you got good results. It kind of seems unbelievable, which, get that a lot. Your reality is your reality till it's not. But as he's going on, he's telling me he knows all this stuff, and and I'm like, okay, well, if you know this, why are we having this conversation? Because knowing and doing are two different things. And it's gotten to the point where I've actually pushed back and gotten into some collisions with folks that send me stuff like, hey, jump on this webinar, do this. Or like, no, bro, I'm not jumping on it. Oh, but it's great. You got to get on here. This is really good information. I'm 100% sure it is, because I know the person that you're talking about. But I'm focused on doing, not knowing. I don't want to know jack else. I know everything I need to know at the very moment to accomplish what I need to accomplish in the next 18 months. I'm very clear on the direction that we're going, and as we go, there's a boulder, a mountain in the way, or ocean, we're gonna figure out a way to fly over it, get around it, swim through it. Focused. So I don't want any more information outside of what I already have. And when I explained that to him, he got kind of taken aback. Like, well, why? But you should be on here. No, I shouldn't. How about this? How about you, the non-doer, take notes and give them to me, the doer, so that I can stay on path of what I'm doing. And when I actually talked to the gentleman, because that was on a text message chat, we were together and I explained to him, I was like, bro, you don't need to learn anything else. You got it all. And where you want to go, you know me. So you got everything you need. Now it's just a doing thing. But that is the big lesson here. I say it all the time. I've talked to thousands, literally spoke to thousands of real estate agents. Many of them probably aren't agents anymore. But nonetheless, I spoke to thousands of agents, and I hear a lot about, I just need to learn a little more. I just got to figure this next thing out. I need to make sure I understand. And I completely understand it because I was a perfectionist till I was about 30 years old. And I never really tied in perfectionism with being scared to take the leap. But we all know that person that they get an idea, you're like, yeah, you know, if you go up the street and around the corner, you can get yourself like $500,000. And everybody's there talking, big group of people, yeah, you get $500,000, and you turn around, that person's going like, where the hell they are? Come back with the pile of money. That's who you need to be. You need to be the doer, the person that goes and gets after it. Forget learning everything. There's plenty of information out there. If you're doing something that works, don't even listen to what we do. If you have something that works and you need to implement it, go do it. If you want to learn how to attract new construction, luxury new construction buyers, come back to us, watch what we do, learn what we do, and go do it. Because what I can promise you is 90% of the marketing strategies that you hear about work. Now, whether the person that is teaching it is qualified and they're teaching it the right way, that's another story. But marketing works hands down. Any industry, real estate, marketing works. Whether you're paying for ads, whether you're doing organic, there's a lot of nuances in there. You know, if you don't have money, you have to use your time. If you have a lot of money, you can use money to leverage your time, meaning hire out. The key is you got to make sure that you do the work. Too many agents come in expecting, oh, I spent 10 grand on iconic agent stuff, I'm going to be a top producer. It doesn't quite work that way. Just because you got satisfied because you spent the money and you're proud of yourself, like, hey, I bought this coaching program and I did this thing, that doesn't mean you're going to get the result. That's the easy part, dropping the cash. The hard part is staying disciplined enough to be able to do the work and continue with it. Because every marketing, you want to run Facebook ads? Now, y'all know I'm not a big advocate of Facebook ads for what we do, attracting new construction, luxury new construction, because it's a slow roll, it's a lot of nurturing. Facebook is amazing, don't get me wrong. It's not the best way. But you can make it work. If you're diligent enough, and there's people that are, if you're diligent enough, you invest enough, you put the time in to learn the platform. Number one, you have to know who your ideal client is and be able to speak to them in a way that they will receive it. When you tie all those together, and it takes time to do that, that's years of either being an agent or years of understanding people that you deal with, people you don't want to deal with, and a lot of other information. But you totally make Facebook work. You want to do LinkedIn, YouTube, all of that stuff works. You know, we've got folks killing on LinkedIn, Instagram, it'll all work. The underlying factor in the success is doing and consistently. So consistently doing, not the knowing. Because I can tell you, I know a whole lot of stuff that I don't do and I won't do. Just happen to know it. And then we all know somebody that has the useless Snapple cap of information. So to know and not do is not to know. If you're not doing what you say you know, you don't know. If you're procrastinating, I want to break it down. You don't have to hire your shrink to tell you and spend hours with them. Your procrastination is your fear. Now that you know that, you can cut me a check later if you want to. Now that you know that your procrastination is fear and your perfectionism is fear to move forward, address that. When you have clarity, you know exactly where to go. If you need clarity on your business, you need clarity on your life, where you want to go, you actually can figure that out on your own. So, good morning. You can figure that out on your own. We have a goal mapping session where we'll walk through how to get clarity in life, business too, so show you how to make a little bit of money, depending on whatever you want to make, but we'll guide you on that. We have a goal mapping process coming up in a few weeks. Comment goals in the chat, in the comments on here, or go to iconicagent.com. Also, if you are looking to actually do and get a step-by-step, play-by-play, everything you need to know to attract new construction, luxury new construction buyers locally and out of state, click on the links in the bio or in this post, or go to theIconicAgent.com, sign up, put your name, email, phone number in. I will send you, and I will text you over details to a 50-minute presentation that's free that breaks down exactly what you need to do. It's a simple process. It's not rocket science, but it is proven, and it is for doers, not folks that just want to consume a bunch of information. So head on over there, and I'll holler at y'all next time.